Really disappointed in StreamYard. I have no control over my camera. I don't like being pressed up like that. Maybe it's because I gain weight. The more I gain weight, it seems the closer I'm looking, closer they're sticking my fat face. How's it going, everyone? We just forgive my little tan. That's right. Bruce is getting himself the tan on. No, I was working outside yesterday. Just got off with Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003 channel. Had an amazing interview, some more future shows coming up, and some new ideals with our friend JC, who's, by the way, started on a complete other platform on Rumble. He's not leaving YouTube, but there are certain things like a lot of creators that you're seeing doing. They're going on to Rumble because we can't talk about certain issues and certain things here. So often that's what happens. Forgive me for being so close. Saw a lot of hypocrisy anyways. Be prepared, guys. There's some people following the channel, some really close friends to us all that are starting to do what the trolls do when they start trying to descend the channel. Unfortunately, it always hurts me very much because I was really friendly for those people. I share out their channels, I talk about them, but there's a lot of hypocrisy going on. But luckily, Bruce has so many informants, right, that I always get an email about someone telling me to be careful about so and so, and to be careful and to look to see what so and so person is doing. So the goal here has always been to try to destroy my channel from a lot of people that have space channels here, which I also saw some people also sharing that person's link on JC's channel. So like I said, you people know exactly who you are, and you're not going to hear about it from me because I'm just letting you know that I see all that you're doing. It's sad. If you don't like the channel, I would suggest anyone that doesn't appreciate the channel, it would probably be best maybe not to support it. And, it's everyone's own will. You got a platform, you can make your own space videos, you can make your own videos about my research, saying that, I don't believe Bruce's research is real, but coming into a community to try to destroy it's a little sad because I get some on the member side, I get some on this side too. It's always something that I pay not much attention to until usually the person starts really coming out in hives. It's a very, very sad thing. It really saddens me a lot, to the point I could probably almost have tears to see which people that are doing the shit and stuff. But like I said, my eyes are open, and now you guys and gals know exactly who you are. JS Vizina, how's it going? We have Julie Stats is in the house. Thank you very much, Julie Stats. Went to see a couple of your videos, Julie. Yann Luca, comment ça va, mon frère? We have Mr. Peter Benton here in the house. Luz, how is it going? Shady's Intervention, love the names, guys. Goodwill Hunting, that's what I do. Nick, how's it going? Hi, what time you call this? I call this beer time. No? Stream time? This is called a late time, 2:46, because we backed up the time and I was on with JC. No regrets. We had a really good meeting together. I'll get up the link to that video, the stream that I just had with JC, where we talk a lot about some of the things that people are interested here. If you start a channel, my friends, I tell you one thing. As for trust, you're best to be on friendship levels with everybody. You're best to be careful who you share your information to, and you're best to keep your eyes open for some jealous people that will try to take your channel down, no matter how big you are. Like, I'm not a big channel, I'm a small channel, but still sometimes people do some things. It blows my mind, absolutely blows my mind. And it's deliberate, because the ones here sharing links out, it's not just random links. It's links of channels that have attacked, harassed, threatened my family and I here. And I saw it. I see what people are doing, and it's okay. You'll be blocked after the stream. So don't wonder why you can't come back. That's 100%. I always hold my word. I'm an honest person, and I'll always keep my word. When I say I do something, I do it. Jen, good afternoon. It would be nice if it was a good afternoon. It was a good morning. Found out some sad things this afternoon, but that's okay. We'll get right back into the happiness when we start streaming tonight, 8 o'clock. A special guest will be on, Jeff Benoit, live, who is bilingual, English and French. He knows a lot about planes. He did some radio also, and he's a hell of a funny guy, and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight talking about some of the things that we enjoy talking here. Janine, comment ça va? Ça va-tu bien? Merci d'être ici. Carlos Ramo, comment ça va, Carlos? Santé, mon frère, merci beaucoup. You guys rock. Shady says, who forgets will be destined to remember. Well, that's right. That is right. People are starting to wake up right now with some of that truth coming out. Paki, Samotaki in the house. Hello, all good people. Thank you very much. Yes, there are some good people here too. That is for sure. Always appreciated. Eternal Soul. How's it going, man? I'm doing well. Thank you very much. I'm a bit, yesterday, guys, we got 28, 30 degree weather here. Today, I slept with the windows open last night upstairs, all my windows open. And I got the fan on me right now. Got the windows opened up, 23, 24 degrees today. Tomorrow, same thing. Then we're starting the next week by taking our shovels back out and bringing our winter coats back out because we're going to get weather under zero. But that's what they say. We got to get to that point Monday to see what happens. But Monday we'll be back to the snow. Not much accumulation, they're saying, but we will be back to the snow. The Divine Sorcerer, guys, I love you all for the incredible support you give this channel, for being a member, for coming by the channel, and for sharing my link to my channel, which not a lot of you do. Only the ones that are here, by the way. No one else shares the links, and that's awesome. We have some people here sharing random links from troll channels, those that I despise the most. And during my interview with JC on top of it, because I have eyes behind my head. I'm so fucking lucky to have eyes behind my head. I am Kai's in the house. Nice to see you, brother. Really appreciate the support you're giving this channel, man. Really appreciate it. Elias is in the house. How's it going, brother? Comment ça va, man? Thank you so much for supporting this channel, Elias. I appreciate it so much. Love you guys. Margaret Leach, another one that supports the channel. How's it going, Margaret Leach? Please do. Thank you, Julie. Post the questions and I will get to them ASAP. We are live. He wants to chat with everyone and is only one moon man, which I love that expression because it's true. I can't get to everybody. And I repeat it all the time, but it's okay. Peter says, this crazy, I'm on live and I can watch you on my phone and chat at the same time. This is great. Absolutely. Yep. We can do that. We can go and chat on someone else's stream while we're live streaming. Mariana, how's it going? Bruce, amazing everything. Thank you very much. One of the few who publishes the absolute truth. Hey, Mariano. Wow. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. It wasn't Mariana. I misread that. I'm very sorry for that. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I love you for it, man. They really are. They really are. Oh, absolutely. Shady's intervention. The thing is that, you know, Darla, Julie, all the amazing people that are here supporting the channel. I didn't name half of them, right? I'm lucky. I consider myself lucky to have a real community and to have them come back. It was just some really, really sad, conniving, hypocritical stuff being done. Some of it's illegal because, you know, trolls are not hackers, right? You got people that hack, you got people that troll. If you come here and say, Bruce, you're filming pixels, that's just, you know, nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to block you for that. Troll, hackers, those are two different, very different people. Love from Norway, Annie. Thank you so much. My friends from Norway coming in. I'm telling you, you got the Pentagon talking about motherships coming to Earth. And I was just talking about it with JC this afternoon. The tube sucks for notification. It is the worst, I am Kai. It is the worst for notifications. Most people that come here do not get the notifications. If you're a member on this channel and you want to see the videos I post on the member side, you have to click the notification. Look it up. It's in the guideline. So if you're getting member videos and you're not clicked on my bell, don't change anything. You're lucky you're going to see the videos. But most of you are not seeing them, apparently. Now everything jumped up and everyone disappeared. How come? Crazy Music Space Jam. Merci, mon frère. Love you, brother. Thank you so much. Julie Parker, I'm going up backwards now. Bruce, I hope you're well. My internet been bad, not good. Same here with the internet. We had the internet flashing on and off yesterday. Well, the lights were flashing on and off with some really bad news about Canada. The leak that was just leaked out, there's lots of news about Canada. Canada was taken over. I think you all know it. The states were taken over. It's pretty obvious. I don't think we need the news to tell us that without a matter of a doubt. Stand with you, never stop. I got your back. I love you for it, my friends. Thank you so much. And that's from Schaefer's Studio channel. I appreciate that, my friends. Hey, Mike Worth. Hey, thanks for being a member again, you guys. Hello from Georgia. Thank you very much. USA getting pummeled by everything. If it's not storms, it's the government that's on everybody's back there. Not just the states around the world, but it's like that's the source, right? Leading country. America is a leading country of the world. And what's happening there is echoing in all the countries around the rest of the world, just getting pretty crazy. Mike, thanks a lot, man. Schaefer's Studio, thanks again. I saw Darla's in the house. Thank you very much, Darla. So I started a little late. I apologize for that, but no regrets for having gone on to stream with Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003. He has some other links up on Rumble, starting a pretty big thing with a couple of other people that he's going to have guests invited. Good talk show is the way, not just talk show. There'll be some visuals also, I'm sure. But we'll even get the chance to be presented on his new platform on Rumble, which will attract probably a lot more people. To all the people that came over from JC's channel that are from the community, wow, thank you very much for taking the time to have subscribed, because I saw some of you did, and I appreciate it. If you're real, we'll know it, because when the stream ends and there's not 30 missing, I'll know that I really got 30 subscribers. I wish they would bring the subscriber counts back so people would actually see the going up and down. You're very welcome, Mike. Julie says, Bruce, hope you're well. My internet. Oh, yeah, I read that. Sorry, Julie. Thanks for being here. Again, I appreciate that. Hey, love, brother. Thanks a lot, IMK. Bobana in the house. Thank you very much for being here. How's it going, Bobana? JT is here. Amen. Thank you very much. Salut. Excellent boulot. Je te remercie beaucoup. Amen. J'espère que j'ai prononcé ça comme il faut. Bienvenue, mes amis français. Thanks, my French friends coming by the English channel. To support the channel is always awesome. Divine Source, it means a lot, man. I know it. I see a lot of it. I really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, that's definitely, that takes at least grade 5, grade 6 education and stuff for sure to know exactly how to share those links. Sydney, pun intended. Sydney Hunt, hello from the UK. All the best, B. Thank you very much. Hey, Beth Norris, how's it going? Late for work, but saying love you guys. Running late for work, I appreciate it. We love you more. And I hope you were doing well. Hope you had a nice evening the other night with family. And thanks so much, Beth. Have an amazing day at work or evening at work. ABCD comes back for more. Thank you very much, guys. Check out Crazy Music Space channel, Space Jam. That is Elias Valhatla's channel. And he's got a hell of a music setup there. And he's working his ass off talking English and French on the channel. Funny guy, funny videos too, the works. So you guys can check him out also. Comes by and supports the channel very often, like he just did up there. Oliver Klein, thank you for coming by. We have Jules of Southern Oregon in the house. Interview with JC was awesome. Jules, thank you so much for having stopped by. to check out his live stream of him. Maybe you're even from there, from his community, but I do appreciate you checking it out. It was very interesting. We have some interesting topics. JC's a hell of a good guy, and we have some funny, some funny times also, some funny parts to some of the interviews, because it's just so crazy what's going on. Like my little opinion about the Budweiser beer. I try to keep myself not too strong on that, but I have a hard time seeing something that happens, whether it be color of race, the skin, whether it be a trans campaign, whether it be no matter what the subject, when you're honest and you're not racist and stuff, it's just so easy to comment on the subjects. And that's how I feel. But there's a lot of good people on the internet, because a lot of people don't comment about what's going on with the trans and stuff. That just goes to show, honestly, what type of good people are on the internet, where people want to remain outside of that story, which is a shit show for sure. But I hate that, where they're making people sort of feeling like inferior to other races. We're all the same. It's the government that always gets us fighting. Remember that. So it's the government we have to fix, not the people. It's the government. Mr. Byrne in the house. How you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Ryleg, I hope we're pronouncing that right. Thank you. Bruce. How's it going, man? Mike, I appreciate that. The like button, guys. Thank you. We have Joel Burgess in the house. Bruce, hope you're well. But not been getting notifications. Not sure what's happening, bro. But support you 100%. And I'm not no troll. Would never have even thought you were, Joel. You're not a troll. Some others are, and they know who they are. Don't worry. You worry about that. That message I gave out at the beginning is because I just caught those shitheads doing what they did. Right. And it's funny because it comes back down to that channel that I mentioned, that string-haired lady that came here, destroyed some of the lives of some of the mods here, and completely went haywire in trying to discriminate me. Bruce is a pedophile. Bruce is doing this. Bruce is stealing money from people. Bruce doesn't know fuck all. Bruce, but I laugh at it because it doesn't change anything. We get brothers and sisters in a family that fight often like that. It's childish. It does get childish, because as for trolls on channels, I sort of like them because I can respond to them, and I'm a comedian. So sometimes they'll say something that's not too bad. Like I say, a troll is not anything bad, but somebody coming and calling me a pedophile and saying that, you harassed my daughter online. I reply to them, yeah, and tell her not to come back. I mean, I play their game, play their little games of what they try to do. But I am not doubting you at all, Joel. I know a lot of people think I am, unless you just came from someone else's channel while I was streaming on someone else's channel and actually shared links of an asshole that's attacking the channel. If that wasn't you, then I'm not talking about you, that's for sure. But somebody did. Somebody did. Some people are nasty, pure evil. They are. And the ones that are pure evil look like they're the sweetest and kindest. Notice that. They look like me. Nice and sweet, and turn in a flash of an instant. Somebody smile. Somebody sees somebody has a stupid face. That helped me a lot at school. Bruce always walking around with a smile. And some guy would bug me, and I'd look at him with a serious face and say, "You want me to punch out that smile of yours?" They'd shut up. It's how you portray yourself, right? I like portraying myself as a smiley guy online because I like smiling. Smile all the time. I'm always a big laugher, laugh all the time. Nothing a troll that can do to change that here, that's for sure. But they try. They often try to do it. Cynical Entity, thank you so much. Hi, Bruce, I'm here. Good to see you and everyone. Thank you so much, Peter, for the awesome support. We have KM84 here. I come in peace. Please, if you come here, come in peace. Please. Can't stay with so far. I'm at work now and I have to do my job. Va donc travailler. Merci, Aléa. Je t'aime fort, mon frère. Hey, Cam, 84, welcome. Thank you very much. That's a beautiful flag. Good evening, Bruce, from a glorious Applin, West Highlands, Scotland. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that it's beautiful in your area. Absolutely. Forgive me real quickly. I'll go get some coffee, guys. There we go. There we go. Can't buy me love. Can love be bought? Jen, how's it going? I a little bad if I go off screen. Don't wonder why. What's going on in the news, Bruce? What's not going on in the news? A leak came out. They caught a National Guard in the States where it's just this literal gamer, young National Guardsman that would have caused that information or taken that information out. But the Pentagon, they're not talking about what information was leaked. They're not talking about what documents were shown. So that's something that's really pissing me off. As for what's going on in space, everyone's going to the moon. Every single country is working on designing apparatus to be used up there. It's possibly the first time anyone has ever gone to the moon shown publicly. That's why they're testing out suits. They're putting sensors in the suits of Artemis 2 when they went to Artemis 1, when it went around the base center of the solar system. And it also sent out a spacecraft with wings or with a sail, right, to be sailed along with the solar winds to reach an asteroid. We had a spacecraft on Artemis 1. Japan, I think it was supposed to do a launch, not a launch, but a landing, a different type of unique landing. This is going on in the news like crazy. They came up that the CIA killed the president back in the days, Kennedy. You got Robert Kennedy, who's now talking a lot about running for president and stuff. Now we have some good people on the table that are going to bring some truth to the States, right? We're not allowed talking about what happened because they put up guidelines on YouTube where we can't even talk about the corruption, certain things that they did, right? That we know exactly what we're talking about. But the news is never ending. Satellites, spy satellites that they're sending up. Space Force needs an advanced high-tech satellite to be able to furnish the demand of everyone and what the military is being asked to do. So if the military is doing a lot more than they usually do, they're going to need all that information up there. That's all they're doing. You got satellites smashing into each other, debris, pieces of debris. And that's the first thing that should be done is the debris problem is picking up the horrible space debris, many thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces of space debris going around Earth, some as big as dimes, right? And some as big as football stadiums, leftover rockets, leftover Russian rockets. What's going on right now is there's an alliance that's Trickle Rice. Thank you very much, Trickle Rice. Welcome. I appreciate that. Welcome to the community. So that's what they're doing. They're going to start raising funds. There's new frontal organizations that are being opened up, which always makes me mad. You see Arrow, Advanced Aeronautics, whatever, AARO. We have the Unidentified Aerial Task Force they opened. Then there's the Unidentified Aerial Task Force. What is it? Not the official one, another inside branch. Pentagon denied it. The Black Vault got the information leaked out, and they're still denying it. So they're on the verge of admitting that there's something on the moon. We heard everything about what's going on in space. They admitted a supermassive black hole in some galaxy, many hundreds of thousands of light years away, exactly to be precise, 200,000 light years away. There are 3 black holes in a galaxy, and one of those black holes changed directions, turned towards Earth, and beamed out a jet of light towards Earth. 1 week later, they said that supermassive hole took off. And it's trailing a trail of small stars. I hope you understand that small stars is like saying a small elephant, right? They're all big, right? Baby elephants are big as cars, right? So, well, small cars, let's say China cars. But the truth of it all, it's right in our faces. Everything that they're doing, you're seeing them want to start new funding to be able to go further in space, and they need money for the James Webb telescope. Which I really don't know what the hell James Webb is doing. They're finding the oldest galaxies. They're finding the first galaxies. But I'm really happy that they're showing the pictures blurry, like I show stuff blurry, because it's real, right? So when you see something in space far away and they show it blurry, you're like, you need a new scope, man. No, James Webb telescope is worth more than every single person that is here right now, and more money than any of us have ever made, unless some of you have touched the millions or billions. But in reality, it's all a shit show. Raising money for what? They have everything they need to get up there. They have funding from many other countries. And how many frontal organizations are grabbing money just to send it to space? It could be Walmart for all we know, Whole Foods. Oh, but then again, Walmart and Whole Foods are closing, right? Portland closed because people are just freely walking in, busting windows, backing up their cars, going in with the scooters, stocking up on food, blankets and shit, and just leaving. So it's a very sad moment. Talking about robots in New York. Have you seen them? Have you seen the new robots that they're unleashing, I should say, releasing in New York? They're going to be called, that's right, snitch bots. I'm pretty sure you were going to guess that, or that you were close to guessing that. Snitch bots that'll be looking to see if anyone's doing anything out of the ordinary, and they'll be able to take them down or shoot them right on the spot. Hopefully it won't get hacked from another country like China, hacking snitch robots and just have them starting to walk into daycares, shooting up kids and stuff. You know, it's a little crazy. Do you understand all the hype that they're talking about artificial intelligence? I don't. What is the retarded thing that people say? Jim Brewer, retarded. You got to watch it. Why do people say that artificial intelligence is going to take over humanity? Don't you find that stupid? That could never happen. What the hell are you talking about, Elon Musk? It's ridiculous. Artificial programs have programs that are in them by humans. If an artificial intelligent program is going to try to take over the world, it's because it's a shithead elite that created that program. Artificial intelligence is going to try to take over the world. Artificial intelligent robots and programs don't have emotions, right? Where do you think war comes from? Emotions, because there's no logical reason to have a war. Now, is there? Is there any reason to shoot up someone's entire country? Unless it would be just because you have biolabs there and you're doing something sinister. I'll leave it at that. So that's a bit of what's going on in the news, Jen. Thank you very much, Peter. Appreciate that, man. KM84, I've been telling everyone and anyone about this channel. I thank you very much. Keep up the brilliant work, Bruce. KM84, I love you, my friends. Listen, I cannot thank you enough. Hey, Ray League, thank you, bro. Thanks for the stream earlier, Bruce. Hey, thank you. Wow. Thank you so much, you guys. It was awesome. There'll be more streams too because there's so much going on. KM84, it means a lot. Wow. You made my day. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, Darla, for sharing out the channels of the people that come by here to support the channel. Jackie Goodson from North Carolina. Hello. My American friends, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Riley, that's awesome. That is awesome. Made it early, maybe because I streamed a little later. Maybe I'm sorry for that, guys, but thanks for being here too and being a member, you guys. Lindsay Shaw is in the house. Thanks a lot, Lindsay, for coming back. I love you for it. Afternoon, Bruce, and hello, Darla. Lynn's from Connecticut. Thank you very much. USA. Americans is what started this channel when I started streaming here. Of course, YouTube is American, but still, I had a lot of people come by the channel, and a lot of people support it in many different ways, like Alpha Kush, another person that comes by and supports the channel and gives me a lot of help here. Every time you come back, Alpha Kush, thank you very much. Hi, Bruce, and all. Good to see you. Same, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, Salam alaikum. Thank you very much. Hey, my friend from I'm upset that I forgot that. Serbia or Norway. Maybe I'm wrong, eh? I'm trying to remember all the time the people that come back, but I remember you from the last time. But anyway, shalom. Thank you very much. But when it's very strong, it hits good. Usually hits good. Really? Did you like the Budweiser joke? I I didn't want to get too much into it, but I had to. I had to shoot that one out at him. And he says, yeah, well, we'll get into the Budweiser too much, but he was talking about aliens drinking beer. I said, well, they don't drink Budweiser, I'm pretty sure. Day 365 of girlhood, guys. And we said, both of us, JC and I said, we would have an actual interesting conversation about the trans campaigns and about what's going on without being racist at all. I mean, there's a lot of funniness to what we're seeing with the beer can. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous what they're doing. The scary part is that Dylan Mulvaney, there's a woman talking for him as he's pretending to be a woman spokesperson. I have this stupid ideal, Budweiser, if you're listening. Jack Daniels, Bush, it's all the same, right? This is going to sound freaking nuts. Have you ever thought of having a woman speak for women? I know. Fucking crazy, right? Why would a woman have to speak up about women? Guys can do it better, right? No, I really don't think we can. I don't think any guys should be making videos about poop periods. Forgive me, God. I don't think they should be talking about how the periods are. And notice that some of the guys are actually giving some hints to the girls and tricks about how to deal with that. And it's confusing, concerning, but it won't last for very long. Women were just starting to stand up in reality. And no, not that long ago, I find we were hard on the women. That's my take on it. We're really hard on the women superiority thing, you know, to the point where women now, they're badass. Listen to the younger generation of women. Listen to the younger generation of women, what they think of a relationship. Tables are turning. Guys, I'm happy I'm not a young teenager looking for a girlfriend, because I don't think the same criteria. They're not looking for the same things. Some crazy questions. This is off the subject. It has nothing to do with the subject. I was just blown away asking a young enough girl, 19, 20 years old, not even that young, what turns her on more, right? A guy that has not had any girlfriends. They asked 100 girls and they all answered that. I'm pretty sure they were choosing the girls there. The girl answered, he had a choice of having a guy that never had a girlfriend, you know, that's not very promiscuous, or to have a guy that you like that is always very promiscuous, even when he's in a relationship. And the girls melted right away. Oh yes, I want a guy that's into other women. Why? Don't you want a guy that's into you? And that's where I sat down and I said, oh my God, Bruce, you're getting old. Maybe you're getting old. And I think people are confused. People in life are very, very confused. Seeing a lot of stuff coming up on the news that I can't even talk about here. It's just craziness. I don't appreciate the time that Budweiser chose to put I was going to say a dick on a can. I'm sorry, literally. He has one. He's got one. I'm not being racist, but that happened in a time where some shootings occurred related to some trans people. So I didn't think that was really cool of Budweiser replying saying, well, now's the perfect time. So anyways, the head of Budweiser, which was venting that she was a woman, first woman to be a CEO at Budweiser, woman. She believes she's a woman. And what happens is she lost her job because Budweiser lost $6 billion. The story really, Riley, is so crazy. It's just so crazy. I would have had a lot of fun if I wasn't monetized and if I wasn't worried about how people feel about opinions of others. I don't know what it is with that, but some people will, I don't know, be totally oblivious to the whole ideal and point of that campaign that they're trying to push on people, right? Notice that the trans people, then I'll finish with this. I respect for them. I know some like you know some, and those people are not pushing their genders onto anybody. I mean, I know gay people, they don't push their genders on people. I know straight people, they don't push their problems with their wives and stuff on, or sexual things that they do with their wives at school. I can just see a teacher. Hey, ladies and gents, well, welcome to grade 3. Thank you very much for being here. I'm a straight man. I will explain to you what my gender is. Mine is he, him, manly, godly. And I mean, wouldn't you be embarrassed being a teacher having to talk about that and stuff? It's a no thing. You don't talk about gender and sex and stuff with anyways. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion on that. But the world is getting crazy. Some of the stuff that we're seeing is just absolutely crazy. Absolutely bonkers. Karen 18, thank you very much for being here. Hello to you. Right on, Elias. Yeah, Jeff Benoit Live will be on with us this evening. If you guys want to get to know who Jeff Benoit Live is, he's got a French channel and started a French channel, but the guy's English too. He speaks 2 languages. He has some fun. We had some fun the last stream. If you guys go to Jeff Benoit Live's channel, because I love advertising for the people that come here and support the channel. You know, that's what I like doing. Head over to his channel, check out the last live stream that we did. We had some interesting conversations. But again, it's in French. But you'll be able to meet Carole Lozé, Steve Z, and some other cool people that were there from the radio station. Calling my radio friends. I love having my radio friends. Teresa McLaren, thank you very much for coming back, my friends. Hello, Bruce. Thanks, brother. Sending love to you and all from Glasgow, Scotland. The very beautiful Scotland. Thank you very much. Scotland Yards also follow this channel. Some creators are crazy too, Julie. David, hi to all. David from Liverpool, UK. Thank you very much. Where the musicians are from. Got a lot of musicians coming out of Liverpool. Hey, Michael Lasky, thank you very much. From Michigan in the house, thank you. Yes. She was one of them. Dirty Penny. The Dirty Bunny. Dogs Against ATF, thank you very much. Hello, Big Bruce, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Loves you. Thank you so much, you guys. Hey, from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'm getting to meet a whole bunch of people from so many places. I really thank you all for stopping by the channel. We've been months and months and months where I wasn't seeing any moon. It's just starting to come back out now all of a sudden. But that's what a UFO channel is. A UFO channel. Somebody doesn't have to get UFOs every day when you have so much friggin' footage to look back into. Got so many minimal views with the UFO videos that I posted. Not much attention except for you amazing people coming back, of course. That Tony guy, oh my gosh, are you serious? He is disgusting. Well, that was the bunny's, Penny's favorite best friend. He's a pedophile. He he stalks young girls online. He asks them discriminating questions, Tony, about a woman's sexual organs, about how they like doing it, about how they like doing this. Do they like it like that? Do they like it like this? He's one hell of a number. One hell of a number. He should be off of the internet. That, you remember, I don't know if you remember him. What happened is that he came and threatened me because the guy says he's in Montreal. So just quite simply gave him my address and say, stop fucking around, come by for a coffee. You know, this guy's a goon. Pedophiles online. But you got to wonder why some channels support them. So I stay away from those channels that literally support pedophilia. Penny was literally talking, supporting him, and thrashing anyone that was thrashing this guy, Tony. But I think it's sexual with them. It's, they play mommy and daddy master and stuff like that. They're really weird stuff. But Tony's back online. Oh, god damn. Don't know what happened with our contract, but I'm on Bruce now. We'll have to go live later if you want, dude. Okay, that's to Peter. Hey, there is someone I was talking about last stream. Josh. Hey, brother, did you see the videos I tagged you in? There are 3 lights circling in the northeast between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. And I'm on here, Oklahoma. Can anyone tell me what those are? I did not see the links. If you posted them in the email or Gmail, or Josh Loftus is a guy that you're going to meet soon, because Josh is going to come on with us and talk. I have you, Josh. I have David Donlin. They both emailed me. You both emailed me and very politely said, hey, would love to come on. That's another possibility, Josh. At any time, you're going to be able to come on. Not today, because, of course, I'm busy. Lots of people coming on. But, yeah, man. Well, I'll have to check those videos out if I was tagged in it. Tagged? How do you tag someone on YouTube? I'm getting old, Josh. I'm sorry, man. And a lot of you, be careful if you're on Facebook and you go to Bruce Schwartz's channel. It ain't me. It isn't me. It's some perv on Facebook pretending he's me, I think. Thanks for sharing that, Josh. Punctured Ball. Made it. Hello, all. Let's hear some more truths. So much is going on. Thanks for being here, Punctured Ball. Quite a few of them. The same old people coming by. If you notice the names that I mention a lot, and you'll find out who they are. Actually, Alpha Cuss, if you're curious, you have to go check out Penny Bunny, right? She's got a bunch of names. There's also the Wet Bunny, I think. No, anyway. Penny, the Penny Bunny is one of them. She's got another one, which I don't remember what it is. But if you want to have an idea of how people just gather together to attack people online, to laugh at handicapped people, to laugh at black people, to promote pedophilia, that's the place you want to go, Penny Bunny's channel. And she's got kids on top of it, which is very surprising that she did not lose those children. Very surprising. Julie Parker, and I got lots more, man, but, naming them all. It was a hell of a pleasure naming Penny Bunny, because notice the ones that come here that hang out there. Lots of them. See lots of people on her channel that hang out here. They should despise me, you'd think, but they don't. They come back. Alpha Kush, thank you very much, kind sir. Thank you very much for the offer. It was super kind. Bruce, you're a good man. We love you, bro. Thank you very much, Julie. Always know when you find good person. Happy is Brill, and some get so jealous. Absolutely. And I don't know what they're jealous about. Maybe it's my weight. I don't know. Maybe people like being big guys. Hey, it really is, Sydney. Hey, taking the piss. Literally. Artificial intelligence. So this is what it came down to, is that artificial intelligence will take over the world if it has legs. What is it with the artificial intelligence programs going to take over the world? How does that make any sense? Turn it off. You mean to tell me they started an AI program? I'll tell you what's going on is that the government is using artificial intelligent programming through Satanism and worshiping and wishful thinking. They're trying to create a wizard that's going to tell them how to take care of humans, how to take over humanity. That's why that stupid artificial chat GPG moron program is talking. I went on chat GPT when it was free, when it first came out months ago. And I sat down and asked it a whole bunch of questions, and that thing is dumb as shit. That thing is a moron. Doesn't know the difference between reality and nonsense. So I don't understand how Elon Musk says it's going to take over. Well, what he's not saying is that they're going to put that in place. Imagine going to court and having an artificial intelligent chip telling you whether you have custody of your children or whether the murderer that tried to kill one of your family members is going to go to jail or not. The artificial intelligent programs could take over that way, but it's not going to take over by building a body for itself and then driving in someone's car to go take over the White House. What the hell do they mean by artificial intelligence taking over? It's that they're going to implement that on the internet. You see what's happening with Trump? Whole bunch of images of Trump being beaten up, Trump smacking people. There's the Pope, right? The devil. The Pope that's wearing this blinged out necklace with diamonds like a wrapper with God on it, like a cross. And people are getting enraged. Oh my God, he's spending his money in that. So it's going to be a shit show online where people, everything is going to be mixed with lies and reality. Don't forget, before they even mention the artificial intelligence programs, back up. What were they doing to us? They're trying to get us to shut up, talk about certain things. They're going to add that artificial intelligence programming inside of social media. DARPA is working on that to be able to do that. Go look on the DARPA website, another branch of the U.S. defense. Why are they using artificial intelligence online? Cold War starting again. The space race and space war that we had back in the 60s is now back up and starting, where China wants to go to the moon. Tomorrow, Atlas Crater, Mare Frigoris, at around 1:30, I think, Eastern time, they're going to land a spacecraft on the moon. It's been up there since December 2022, and it's been in cis-lunar orbit this way around the moon, and is going to attempt tomorrow afternoon to land on the moon. But unfortunately, it's not going to be at night. But I'll be presenting the next video, actually, most likely, where they're going to land. We'll take a look close up at what we can see around those craters. It's very close to Endymion crater. That's one I showed. John Lear had called me up literally on the phone to ask me, please, with your 14-inch telescope, get us some shots of Endymion crater, and that's over Mare Fecunditatis. There's some lots of craters that have a lot of objects inside of them. The objects that we're looking at right now with the 14-inch telescope are very, 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 very small, but it doesn't mean they're small. It's because there is a distance between Earth and the moon. People ask me, do you think the moon is that far away? Well, I can tell you, I don't know how far away it is, but I can confirm that the moon is far away, far enough, because I'm looking with a telescope to try to see small objects on the surface. And when I went from the 6-inch scope to the 14-inch scope, the objects went from this big to this big, right? Not this big. That's why I apply my technique in the strong magnification of magnifying an image. Any 2-year-old can understand what's going on with the image. People, when you look at my research, what's the difference with my research and with what NASA's showing and what everyone else is showing with the telescopes is I'm a bit closer, a lot closer. So that's the only thing I'm doing different. Of course, I'm seeing some lights. You have to actually see the lights. I was talking this afternoon with Jean-Claude about that. How often do you see lights on the surface of the moon? I always go back and look in the footage, have to slow it down. I have to magnify it. I have to try to locate the craters where there's a lot of activity. It could be all over the moon. It's not just one area, but it's to find the activity on the moon. There's plenty of UFOs whizzing around the moon all the time is what I believe. Gotta love the crickets. Yes, Jules, I believe that. I absolutely believe that. It used to be beautiful Michigan until the Nazis took power. I'm very sorry for that, you guys, Michigan. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. It's sad what's going on. And do you guys see it? You'll know more than me, my American friends or anybody from any country. United States, before they fusioned, they were not one, right? And could it be that that's the retrograde, where we're going to go, where the states are going to split up, where there's going to be one side, let's call it a red side, and let's call one side a blue side. I think basically that really is what's going on. It's interesting. You see some Democrats that are actually changing their ideas and point of views, and they're going towards a Republican. They just lost 2 of them. And I'm sure, well, the same way on vice versa is probably happening. I saw someone this afternoon or yesterday, I think in Congress. Well, the video was yesterday anyways. Anyways, not going to talk about color or race, but there's some people that did not understand what it meant to be equal, to see equality, to see where blacks, whites, yellows, pinks, blues are all equal. I believe everybody has to work in life to get what they have. And as for somebody that worked his or her ass off and is able to give back to their child a couple of millions of dollars, who are we to be jealous of that? You can be envious, maybe, right? But it should make you want to, do good also. But do you just want the millions of dollars because they have millions? I don't need millions of dollars to live. So what would I do with it? In reality, don't worry. I'd find some good placement of it, but not everybody would do that. Things like that, right? Some people, I want to get a boat. I want to get this, want to get that. If you win $1 million, don't go out and buy a big house and boats. You have to pay insurances for that. You're poor. The minute you buy your house, you got nothing else to pay your stuff with, So as for the privilege, how far that goes, I think you could be any color and be privileged because you had a better life than somebody else. But that's not doesn't give reason to gawk at somebody or to say that there should be reparations for a certain race, I'm not ever going to touch on that here ever. I wanted to on Rumble, but I didn't even put up the video. I did a thorough investigation, really thorough, broad investigation about vast slavery throughout the world from the beginning of time. And I'm only going to say is that the story is wrong. There's a certain race. The 2 races are innocent, by the way. Do you know that? Black and whites. There's none of them are to blame. The stories that come out and the teachers, it's a long period of time. The teachers that taught black or white children about what happened with slavery and stuff, that's not cool because there was a lot of lies that happened, right? We're not going to hide and pretend that we didn't see back in even the 60s and 50s and saying back of the bus, black people and stuff. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. But it's good news to black people. And this is straight out of the mouth from the Patriot twins. I don't know if you watch them, 2 black guys Awesome guys. They're not racist for shit. They're not racist for 2 cents. They make jokes about blacks, they make jokes about whites, and they said it themselves. There was no slavery for one race. Africans enslaved the blacks. Whites enslaved the whites. That's it. Now you say, well, you sure, Bruce, there wasn't a white that owned a black? Of course, probably, right? But it's an African that sold them. So it comes down to the same story. And why do I mention that? Because I don't want my black friends to feel that white people were slave owners and that we didn't like black people. That's disgusting. It's despicable. It's despicable. The privilege and stuff. No. Privilege comes to somebody that's more fortunate than another person. Somebody's privilege is because he's more fortunate than the next person. If my neighbor gets everything paid for him, he's a fortunate person, a lucky person. He's privileged, sure, okay. But if we're going to start labeling privileged people, you're privileged. No. Anyways, I'll say like Mega Dog says, there we go. Brazos, desde Zacpoaxia, Puaxtla, Puebla, México. Muchas gracias. Tus videos no tienen igual. Qué bueno que existen personas como tú que no informas de las formas del espacio. Thank you. Muchas gracias, Alberto. Wow. And from what I understood, if I'm not crazy, is that you appreciate the work because not everybody has this information that I'm sharing online. And I really appreciate that. And I'm going to stick with that, whether it was that or not. Alberto, muchas gracias por venir a mi canal de investigación desde México. Beautiful Mexico. Thank you very much. Also, Mexican people come here a lot. I get a lot of people come here from Mexico. And I thank you all, or Spanish speaking people. Thanks, Alberto. Dark Shadows here. What's up, my friend? Thank you. Right on, Burn. We need some nice days, eh? Hey, how's it going, MJ? Thank you very much. My favorite beer, St. Patrick of Microbrasserie Tuolac. Ah, je connais ça. I've heard of that brasserie. Favorite beer, St. Patrick of... Well, some beers, some popular beers here in Quebec that were made from little distilleries, the petites brasseries, microbrasseries, like you say. That's the word I was looking for. Robert Charlebois, I think, a singer, Robert Charlebois. I think he's a singer. I don't know much about him in French. Some other people came out with some beers, but there, La Fin du Monde is one of them. The End of the World, La Fin du Monde. I think the Apocalypse beer. There's some beers. I have some glasses here from that. Just keep up the good work, dude. I feel that we're trying to be shut down. Yep, safety in numbers. Absolutely, Joel. I love you, brother, man. Thanks for the incredible support of the channel, man. Absolutely. Ocean. I'm lost. Kai speaking in tongues today. Absolutely, Beth. I've met him in the past, not in person, online. I saw what he was talking about, and he's a hell of a good guy. We're not going to hide the reason why John F. Kennedy was taken out was because of him wanting to bring out the UFO side of it all. As a matter of fact, there's a story, and it's not a story. It was leaked information. Those of you that want to know the whole story or to view yourself, just read through the documents that were released and leaked, theblackvault.com. Go to theblackvault.com. Over 3 million documents and files there from the government that you can check up yourself and look into it. And they will tell you exactly what happened with Kennedy. As a matter of fact, he even told Marilyn Monroe about things related to UFOs, and then she passed away. There's also information coming out now that Marilyn Monroe did not die the way they said that she did. Thank you very much, Julie Parker. Not everyone feels that way, but I'm happy you do. Trying to understand what you guys are talking about, but it's a mystery. Who would ever think that you would use wind sails to navigate space? You're right about that. I thought so. I actually believe there's wind out there, but it's true what you say, MJA. Not really something that people really talked about. When I heard the first time they talked about the term solar wind, it would be wind. It would be wind in motion and movement also. And whenever there's a big CME coming from the sun, notice it's always friggin' windy here. So those winds do reach Earth. I would assume getting close, really, really close to the sun, we would probably be blown away back the other way. Bruce Sees All leaves. To add 2 is water bill or hydrate, reward whistling and singing with happy emojis like hearts, coffee, and bacons. Still reward quiet silence with crickets. Absolutely. I wouldn't expect my family to act any other way. It's when I don't come back, the day I get up and have a heart attack, and then you guys all feel bad for saying, my God, I posted crickets for 2 hours and he was dying, suffocating on the floor. Oh my God. So crickets at your own will. In Hebrew, my full name translation is to live and die by the sword. That's an awesome honor to get a name like that. That's for sure. Thank you, Sarah. How's it going, Sarah? Hans Valentine from Denmark. Hello, Bruce. Greetings from Denmark. Yes, I got it. I got one at least. Thank you. I have to buy some hair conditioning. I'm out of hair conditioning. Our Queen Maud Darla, please do take the time to check out her channel if you want to, because Darla ain't going to force you, but she probably pretty sure she enjoys the comments on the videos, but in the community. If you go to her community, she posts a lot of jokes. She just got out of the hospital herself, was there for a long time. She's getting back up at posting online and everything. I got the blood too. Cree, interesting. Native Cree, it means strength. That's awesome. I got Bruce as a name, which means the woodsman. If you look up the name Bruce, it represents a dark. No, that's not. No, the Swartz is that. Bruce and Swartz. Well, Swartz means black in German, actually. That's my stomach. Diet day 1, April 12th. Been depressed ever since. You guys will be watching me lose weight. And for me to have admitted that I'm on a diet, I'm not going to be able to stop, because then I'll look like a person without any will. Lost 100 pounds 30 years ago, 29 years ago, about approximately. Am I going to be able to? I don't want to lose 100. I don't need to lose 100. I only need to lose like 5 pounds, well, 50 or whatnot. But it inspires me to want to continue on, to get out walking, to even though I only have a bit of brandy in my coffee on the weekend, I'm even stopping that. I'm slowing that down because it's too fattening, trying to inspire myself to want to lose weight on my own. See the fake smile? Don't know if you have seen the video I did other week on mothership and solar system. Oh no, it must be very interesting now. Was the before it came Mayan stream? Well, they're talking about that right now, in the news. A mothership, possibly the Pentagon saying that a mothership could be letting go little smaller lights or probes to come down and verify things here. There's also talk about from the Pentagon that there's a mothership that's supposed to come towards Earth, which is a little crazy that they're talking about that. You said it, really. You exactly said it. What if it's not a black hole? What if it's actually a spaceship? Like with JC this afternoon, I was telling him that the ISS space station, now they're talking about making an ISS space station on a meteor. No fuel, cost effective, doesn't cost anything. You can just, it just naturally going across. They could build a little refueling station on the little meteor. Don't forget, some meteors and asteroids have their, all celestial objects have their own atmosphere and orbits, but it has a moon around it. One of the asteroids is so big, even the one that they did the DART mission with. So maybe I came on for a little less time, but it is almost 4:00. I'm coming on this evening with Jeff Benoit live. He's going to talk to us in English. We had some nice conversation on his channel the last time, talking about my research, of course, but talking about the whole UFO phenomena, which is not a phenomenon anymore. It's something that's real, definitely real. That's cool. Really cool. His Highness, how's it going? Sorry I wasn't able to stay for the show. Hey, earlier. No problem, brother. I love you for it, man, for coming by here when you guys can, especially for some of you that come to the stream like it's something religious that you want to come to the stream. It's just beautiful flowers thrown my way. I mean, thank you guys. I don't know, the black holes that I've seen. Yeah, I guess they change position and move around and have jets coming out of it. I guess. Thank you so much, Darla. I appreciate that. You said it. I saw 42, 14. You said it well. Some objects are just blurry to our senses. And it's true. It is. It's expensive. The one I have, if you did want to model, it's a CGXL high definition telescope. But a lot of people will look up the CGXL, and there's no high definition. It has to be with the HD, and it is a very good telescope. It's Celestron for me is the best make of telescope, and it's the most quality make of a telescope. But there's a lot of different models. Some people go into Mead. There's lots of companies, so many companies, and lots of companies that I wouldn't even be able to announce, to remember. Advancement, in AI is picking up as well. It is a lot, Alpha Kush. People aren't aware of the implications and are not ready for it. Absolutely. So yes, and like I was saying before, they could take over the world if they allow artificial intelligence to have that power, right? But it's not like someone, is going to create a program and it's going to turn around and take down the systems and control the lights and stuff. It will, because they actually want to leave AI in charge of things like that. Do you know that our water here in Canada, in the States, gets hacked by people in China, Russia, and other countries, that want to attack the water system? It was in the States where they put a ridiculous amount of fluoride and some other products. That's a really scary thing when the water is controlled through AI, right, Alpha Kush? So that is a scary thing, because yes, AI can take over and start killing off people by adding poison in the water system. And then if it's conniving enough to hide that, because AI is developing, it's possibly sentient, right? They develop thought, and they they better themselves a lot better than humans. They come to these conclusions, and they just very quick. It's like quantum computers. You had AI programs on quantum computers, and we got ourselves a major problem. For one, welcome our new robotic overlords. Oh, listen, we can welcome them. Absolutely. They're going to be there to help us. I would much prefer deal with a robot than deal with a human, be honest with you. But it depends on what they're going to do. Robots can be there to help handicapped children. Robots can be there to help people see that are blind. There's lots artificial intelligence can do. Artificial intelligence can tell a doctor how to perform an operation better, maybe in a better way, right? But it depends what this artificial intelligent program, it depends how it was designed when you think of it. I've come to almost plan my life around these chats, Bruce. Hey, you rock, man. Yeah, well, same here. Me, what I believe, what I talk about, what I hear here with everybody, it makes sense. And a lot of you will say things and say, well, I know this is a bit far-fetched, Bruce, but in reality, we don't think anything's far-fetched. We're living in a reality that is a physical illusion, because it really is physical. Oh, there goes a neck. I'm getting old. Quite a few well-known restaurants are closing down just lately. That absolutely true, guys. We got Walmart in the States. Maybe not the whole branch is closing, but I don't know. There's lots of changes there. Whole Foods in the States closed the very branch, I think. You guys see what happened it is weird, Peter. You guys see what happened in Texas? 20,000 cows. You see two posts. There's 18,000, 20,000. I'll go with the 20,000 cows that were blown up. That's a facility where they process meat, right? It blew up. And it just so happens it's along the Ohio border. Not long before that, two barges out of control on a windy day. Do you seriously transport poisonous, toxic methanol on a wooden barge in the wind, risking it to fall in and go to the bottom like it did when the barges wound up against this bloody dam or something like that? The explosions right before that, the derailment, and then it happened after the derailment in Ohio. Boom, derailment again in the U.S. 1, 2, 3 every 7 days. Go look after Ohio. They have a derailment every 7 days, sometimes less, all around the states, right? That is crazy stuff. Could be, Stacy. I'm assuming all humans are good. I've not met many good ones. It's just like the movies, Bruce. I think they've been warning us for years. I actually absolutely agree with that. Yes, Oliver. Absolutely. Thanks so much for coming by, guys. We'll be back on again. Look into Auto GPT. It's crazy. Thank you very much, Alpha Kush. Auto GPT. I'll try it because I wanted to do some videos testing, asking it some questions. You know what I try to do is stupid Bruce when it goes on to the artificial intelligence programs like Chat GPT. When I tried it when it was free, maybe it still is, but I just didn't look the right place, whatever. I asked the artificial intelligence program if he would be willing to advertise for me because I'm trying to share my research and channel on YouTube. You know what the Chat GPT told me? I would have to verify your channel to see if anything bad or illegal or any lies are there before I would be able to share it. That was an answer I got back from the Chat GPT. Chat GPT. Pretty interesting. The new GPT is very dangerous. No, and I believe it. Like I said, I believe artificial intelligent programs can be cool, But if they're dangerous, humans made artificial intelligent programs. But if that's why you mentioned the question, not all humans are bad. Well, yeah, exactly. But it could mean that artificial intelligence, it's like humans. You could get a bad batch, a bad apple, and a mean, badass artificial intelligent program that decides it wants to abuse kids. There's emotion in that. Emotion has to come into play with that. There's no reason for a robot to be upset, mad about anything. It's just there to push out information, but they're not. And they're designing these artificial intelligent programs like DARPA's doing. Go and look to see what DARPA does. Pretty dangerous association, Defense Department, one of many branches, FBI, CIA, DARPA, NRA. These are all different branches that are doing the same things, and they're just putting the blame on each other, changing things around. Hey, Zoe Small, thank you very much for being here. Scott Robinson in the house. Thanks, you guys. We have another 2-hour interview. You guys are going to be sick of hearing me talk tonight with Jeff Benoit. Please do take the time to come by to see who Jeff Benoit Live is and see if it's going to be an interesting stream. I guarantee you it will be. McDonald's, another one that's probably going to eventually close. How many times did they come up with McDonald's ads that literally showed rats there and literally showed my worst nightmare is Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I only went there in the 80s to eat with my mother once, I think. Kentucky Fried Chicken, they show that rat in the crust that they put around the chicken, like the chicken, with the tail and everything in it. It was like, oh my God. Blech. Next day, somebody goes, that's disgusting. Let's go off to get some chicken again. Scary stuff. Very, very scary stuff. Jay Ducky's here. And for those that I missed, I apologize. I've been going it down here, guys. I've been streaming since 1 p.m. on JC. So now 4 o'clock, there's 3 hours there. We're on for 2 hours tonight. Whoop, what's going on up there? What is that? Mysterious icon just opened up. A mysterious icon opens up on my channel and it says on or off. Don't click on if you don't know what the hell it is. No, I'm going to leave it at that. Watchwoman of the Dragon, thank you for being here. Rushing through the end here to see who I missed, because I know I missed a lot of people. Riley, thanks for everything, man. Contributions for coming by. Serbia. So I was right. Is those one of the two I said? Serbia, or I didn't say Slovenia, I hope. Serbia. Paki Samotaki. Oh, no, it wasn't that channel I was talking about, though. Yes, I remember my friend Paki Samotaki is from Serbia. And I'm very grateful to have some people from Serbia. It's an honor to have you guys and gals come and check the channel. If you're English, come on tonight to see Jeff Benoit. I'm telling you guys, we're going to have a ball. He's a funny guy. 2 comedians on, you got 2 comedians tonight that are going to be talking about UFOs, artificial intelligence programs, everything and anything. We'll be talking a little bit about what Jeff Benoit has been doing on his side in his life, what he hopes to do with his YouTube channel too at the same time, maybe what's to come. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a very interesting interview. And at the same time, if Jeff Benoit is listening, I will be posting maybe 5 minutes before I start the stream. We'll be sending you the link in your email, so don't worry about it. 5 minutes to 8, 7:55. I'll be sending it to you. Take your time to come on. I'll present you, then have you come on, and you'll be able to present yourself at the same time. So do come by, guys, to see who Jeff is. Really wanted to show my support. Keep it up. I thank you very much, my friends. Thanks, guys. No, not for me, MJ. Same here. No Bud Light. And you know what the beautiful part is that it's beautiful that people understand it has nothing to do with racism. It has nothing to do with disliking gender. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that that campaign is being pushed in our schools against our children. Is very scary. So no Bud Light for me. That's for sure. I should make some beer and sell it. Bruce Light. I have a Bruce Light. How funny would that be? Bruce Light and just a picture of a big guy on the top. Well, it doesn't look too light. Bruce Light. There's a congressional hearing on UFOs coming up. Shared your vid to the man looking for good evidence and proofs. It's highness. It's something you do a lot for me here, and I appreciate it. And to all of you that do that, I mean, I can't thank you enough. That's how people come to the channel, is by speaking, one another. Corona, Modelo, and Red Habit, and dozens and other labels are owned by. Yeah, listen, my friend. You're right about that, Riley. Thank you very much. Mega Dog, you're right about that. Everything, dozens of other labels are owned by Anheuser-Busch. Yes, absolutely. A whole bunch of different things. That's where it gets really, really scary. I don't know if it's on it, but have you ever heard of Procter and Gamble? I could choose almost anything. I could look on toilet paper. I could look on vitamins. I could look on toothpaste. Maybe, all the things that people use in their lives all the time. Q-tips, which is, by the way, is written on the box, do not stick in your ears. Nobody uses it for anything else. Q-tips are used for ears and cleaning television screens. That's and I use Q-tips to clean the vents in my car. It goes very well. Clean the little vents in your car. But you're right about that. That is a lot what you just said, Megadog 342. Like 7-Up and Pepsi and Crush, Orange Crush, all the same owners. They started having competitions and fights. Coke is better than Pepsi. Diet Pepsi is better than Diet Coke. You drink, then, Pepsi, well, what did they come out with? Pepsi Plus and a whole bunch of stupid shit that they came out with. And it's making people want to go drink something else. Oh, I can't stand Coke. They're a bunch of buggers. I'm drink Pepsi. I support Pepsi. It's all the same guy. He's got a distributor with every case of beer there too. Imagine all the beers that Anheuser owns. You're right about that. Procter and Gamble, they own everything, and they said it themselves. Doesn't matter if you guys boycott some of our products, we own all the products. So when a product is boycotted, they don't care. They literally do not care. Get rid of the employees like they're doing. But now listen, this shows control. I'm proud of everyone that spoke up for the women when it comes to Bud Light. And if you're not following the story, I don't blame you. It's not hard to understand. Dylan Mulvaney was put on a can of beer. It's only one can, thank God for him, but it's very discriminatory. But in reality, the people drinking that beer, I don't care what anybody says. It's old, chubby bikers. There's one of them. Hells Angels, gang members, people that hang out in bars. They're at the Daytona run, the bikers and everything, all the Budweiser on them. Some of the bikes are even labeled. They're not going to be too happy about that. But that's what they do. And they should remain neutral when it comes to that, Nike, I'm disappointed with Nike. Absolutely disappointed with Nike. And I would have to take off my glasses because I think I have Nike glasses on from 1920. But what did Nike do is Nike used Mulvaney as a woman spokesperson. And they have a woman's voice singing in the commercial. It's disgusting. A woman singing in the commercial with a man, Mulvaney, Dylan, faggy name. Dylan is singing, but with the woman voice in the background. And do you know what Dylan Mulvaney was showing? He was in a bra commercial, sports bra commercial. Okay. That guy is more flat chested than regular guys. Okay. I think his nipples are inverted. Okay. And he's out there doing an announcement for Nike hitting his head up and down, getting his little tail up and down, the bigger tail, up and down like that. And people are going to support that. It's discriminatory against our women. Women have been taken over by men dressed up in dresses to take the place of women to teach, to, to work in companies. Selection. That's what they did in the States. In the States, they wanted to hire a people of certain color to go into certain things. Boom, Superior Court. Boom, the White House. Boom, Vice President. Boom. It's only just people of a certain color. They don't actually have any education at all when it comes to that. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. Do the research. Don't buy any Bud products. That's your opinion. It's an opinion that I also believe in. But the beautiful part, if somebody wants to buy Budweiser because it's the only beer he loves, please do so. I mean, I got nothing against it. In reality, it is advancing the trans campaign and obviously going to be paying for the guns that are shooting up people everywhere. I think it's a little ridiculous, right? But it's important for people to boycott certain products because that way it shows us power. It's a very, very powerful thing that happened when you see even Kid Rock. Grandpa's feeling a little frisky. Start shooting. Hey, hilarious. Did you see the aggressive way Kid Rock? It's childish. It's getting really childish out there where people are just shooting the shit up about anything, You can't even talk online about certain things. We used to be able to do it back in the days, but it's a comedian's nightmare. Comedians can't really touch certain subjects anymore, but yeah, absolutely. That is what they're doing. They're mocking. It's too bad because you know what? I remember when Budweiser made a commercial and showed a bunch of bikers drinking the beer because bikers are buying the beer, right? But they need some the new trans generation for, even though that doesn't make sense, trans generation. It's not a trans is a thing, by the way, right? It's not, you're not born that. You're born, people say when you're gay, you can be born gay. Yes, okay, we know that. It's like yawn, it's part of your DNA. You're born with it. You're born with those hormones or whatever. But somebody that is a little kinky, that thinks he looks good with his beard and panties, well, I call that a fetish. Nothing wrong, but it should be a fetish campaign. It shouldn't be a trans campaign. Why people are doing that? Am I going to be if I dress like a cat? Oh, shit. That already happens, actually. The ones who see themselves as animals, poor children that are peeing in the classroom bathrooms in the little cat litter box things. For real. I should leave it at that. Well, I don't feel like having any Bud right now, so I'm going to go have a coffee. Ladies and gents, I love you all so much, guys and gals. Thanks for the incredible support to the channel. Thanks for the generous contributions. If you're here, it's a beautiful contribution. If you're stopping by to say hi, please, because of the algorithm of YouTube, if there's no comments, if there's no thumbs up, no shares, there's less interest, and YouTube won't share it out. So don't change a thing for those of you that are sharing me out all the time or when you can. And just keep on coming back. I really appreciate those of you that keep on coming back, guys and gals. Thank you very, very much. I love you all so much. The second time I say it, third time I say it. And we're on at 8 o'clock. I'll be here in 4 hours. So be there or be square, my friends. No racism or pun intended. Talk to you all a bit later. Thanks, mods. Bye for now.